Cuando James Fenton fue a Vietnam como corresponsal a cubrir la última fase de la ocupación estadounidense, el mundo se explicaba en términos políticos, económicos y muchos otros, como la lucha de fuerzas entre este y oeste, entre la hegemonía americana y la soviética. Ese también fue el contexto en el que viajó a Camboya para cubrir el final del régimen Lon Nol. El último trabajo que ha realizado como corresponsal fue en Filipinas.
It was a very depressing experience, partly because, in fact, in big measure because you realize that Duterte is a very bad man, and he's enabling criminal activity all the time, and he's getting people to kill people all the time. But there is something about Duterte that is popular with the Filipino people, or with a large section of them. And that is very hard to get around. If people like what he's doing, then what can you do about it? Well, certainly as a foreigner you can't do anything about it.
James Fenton trabajó al lado de otros reconocidos autores como Julian Barnes o Martin Amis en la revista político-cultural británica New Statesman. El trabajo periodístico le permite una perspectiva de las condiciones políticas de países como Filipinas y la manera en que el periodismo se ejerce.
I went back to the Philippines, and this was maybe 2 years ago, and found the way that the journalists were working was absolutely amazing. They had a little hut outside the police headquarters, and they would get messages about a body having been found, and then they would pile into the car and go out to a scene of a murder and work all through the night, going just to murder scene after murder scene after murder scene. They were very brave people. I mean, and if you see, I didn't see it, but if you do see a lot of corpses during the working week, as you know, it builds up like a post-traumatic stress disorder, and it has a terrible effect on you. And I suppose that now, I mean, Duterte hates the press, of course. So I suppose that those people are in danger as well.
El poeta y periodista exclama: ¿quién lo hubiera creído?, cuando se le menciona la postura del presidente Donald Trump en relación a su otrora enemigo, la Unión Soviética. Fenton habla del presidente estadounidense y su impacto en otros modelos de liderazgo en el mundo.
They look at Trump and they see permission to be like Trump, and Trump looks at them and he sees the kind of politician he likes. So it's very surprising, but he likes Putin. He's the first American president to like the leader of the former Soviet Union. But he does. It's absolutely clear he's pro-Putin. And so then we have in the States a Republican Party that is effectively pro-Russia.
Noticias 22, Víctor Gaspar.